Bricketeers, how are we doing out there? Thanks very much for popping in to the den. Tonight we've got because it is evening here in sunny St Anne's, we've got an unboxing, something I've been really looking forward to coming. It's certainly coming from a supplier that I've been having a few little bits from, and I've been really amazed at the quality and the service and everything like that, so that's really hit the mark. And as in the thing, we're going to have a little unboxing, then we're going to go straight into a review of the build and everything like that, which is a model which I've been looking forward to get. I did have the Lego model, or do have the Lego model over there, but this is the LEPIN version. Okay, like I say, I've got it from a new supplier. I get a lot of PMs asking me who do I use and stuff, and traditionally I've gone to AliExpress and stuff and just sort of picked out some of the things in there, but I'll be honest with you, it's a lot of hit and miss, you know. Invariably they say the stuff's in stock and, you know, quality. I mean, with the snow speeder here, I was really disappointed with that, and I couldn't work out really the inconsistencies with if they're all coming from one supplier. And I mean, we've got the LEPIN brand, but I do think very much that there is a difference in the quality and how the end user, I think they all buy it from one place, and it's how they bag it and put it out there and everything like that. So I was a little put out with some of the things, and that was a bit of a letdown. A couple of other bits have come through, but this supplier I've been really pleased with. I've been trying out a few little models at the moment like that, so I'm very happy with that. So anyway, we're going to go into the unboxing. This came through China Post, and this was probably here within about 14 days or something, which is not bad for normal overland post. As you know, a lot of the stuff you buy you can get through DHL, and that's pretty cool, but that's going to cost a thing. If they do offer the China Post, you should get a substantial reduction. But anyway, there we are. Everything's come. It's all nicely boxed up and everything. There's no damage to it or anything like that. So we're going to be opening that. I'm going to reposition the camera so we can see what we're doing and going on. This is the Wall E, okay, which was an original Lego Ideas collection back in the end of 2016. Came out in the UK around about $39.99. You expect to pay for this now, you know, up into the 80 quids. Anyway, without further ado, what we're going to do is get the unboxing, then we're going to build, and then we're going to go straight into the review. So see you in a moment. So off we go with the unboxing. One thing you do have to remember, as I mentioned other things, is when we're going to be using a sharp knife to cut into, please be aware you don't know how they packaged it inside. You'll find that the instructions to cut down on packaging and things like that, which is fair enough, you could find that it's going to be quite tightly wrapped in there. So really good, take it nice and easy. It is normally quite thick cardboard that they use on the boxes, so which protects all the contents and everything like that, which is pretty good. And well, just very carefully cut away from yourself, bit of health and safety there as we go through. I'm just very gently, because I know that the box is quite thick on there and I'll be wanting to think. So there we go, nice thick box, no damage to this box at all, that looks everything. And there we have the bag of goodies. I'll just pull that out there. So, and there's the manual, and then we'll just put that down there and put that box away. Okay, once again, as you know, things won't come in original boxes. I know that I have seen sort of original boxes, copies, etc., but I think that's pretty much more for the home market. It's to cut down on the cost of transport and stuff. You're going to get it all in the bag. So there's our manual. We're going to come back to the manual in a minute, and there's our bag of goodies. So let's just get those out. So this is the Wall E. As I said, it was a Lego Ideas model, and it was issued by Lego back in 2016 of the film of the, let's say, makes the Pixar film, for those that are familiar with it, and that was 2008 I think that was. A fantastic, great film. Watch it if you've never watched it. You need to watch it, buy the model, and then watch the film, and you'll be able to play. So lots of little baggies. One thing I have noticed is that we don't tend to see like Lego does. Certainly didn't have it with the Ideas collection. We didn't see you know, bag numbers, so like bag 1 is from pages 1 to 2 and so on and so forth. Okay, so we don't see that in many models, and there we go, all nicely bagged in little bits and pieces. Okay, so you can really get to sorting out your trays and everything all nicely. And of course you'll see in there the little connector part, you know, for the building, for the, you always get one of them, and some more bits and pieces. So on the face of it, there's quite a bit going on in this kit, as we can see. Okay, so there's our tracks and everything. Yeah, so there should be some screen proofs of bits and pieces in here, but obviously I won't get to that until it's in. So quite a fair few parts for it. I do like the way LEPIN box everything up. It all makes it all sort of manageable. A lot of the time you can find that what they do is they put all the parts in different colour collections. As I come back to, like I say, I've only ever had one model from LEPIN that had numbered bags, you know, that corresponded with the actual instructions, but I'm sure that the bigger models that they put out will in fact contain that as well, but on the smaller models. But there's not too many, about 800 odd parts, isn't it, for this particular model. So there's our unboxing. Okay, so all ready to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the model built, and we're going to come straight back and we're going to have a review of the model. So see you in a moment. Hi there. Okay, so there we have our model, our Wall E. Okay, this is all nicely completed up. So the build probably took me in the region of about a couple of hours, something like that, just taking it leisurely, and a fine build it is too. I do have the Lego version of this, and just the story about the Lego version. I've got the original, and I think anybody who's perhaps looking for a second-hand copy, if you're a collectionist, you know, you completist, you want the actual model, be very careful, because the original problem that was with the original Wall E, which Lego never admitted, they said they just upgraded, was that when you moved the neck around, it would just flop forward. So you'd have to very delicately balance what it was doing, and it you know, it wouldn't stay in one position, whereas this clearly does, and so on. You didn't have all those movements. And what Lego did was, after a while, they by application only, they allowed you to write to them, and then they would send you a pack, and I think it was a pack of about half a dozen bricks, which was an amendment that would stop Wally's head falling off. It always surprised me with the quality control that Lego didn't pick this up a bit earlier. But anyway, so here we have it. It's a nice size model, and it has all the movable parts and everything that you'd expect. Okay, it was a great tight little build, which when I mean tight little build, was all the bricks felt tight and everything like that, unlike some other builds that I've had. And that's, I think, down to the quality control, because I do think that there are, at the other end, that there's the ability to buy, you know, sort of cheaper made brick, as it were. But this is a really nice copy on there. As we can see, we've got our moving tracks and everything like that for our Wall E there. We've got our extending arms as they come out there. So all the playability of the hand grips and everything all work. And as anybody who's a fan of the thing, remember the little plant that he was protecting in there, and just look at those eyes. Yeah, absolutely cool. Some of the other things coming down to is the fact is that there's no decals in this. You don't actually stick anything on yourself. I'm absolutely rubbish at sticking decals on, and for that reason I'm very happy with the screen print. Unlike the Snowspeeder, I keep coming back to the Snowspeeder, I felt really let down with that one. You know, I'm terrible at putting the stickers on. They look absolutely pants, and this screen printed. Now this is beautifully screen printed. Lots of moving parts in here. So there we've got our little opening area there. Okay, we've got a few little vents at the back that you can play around with and so on. And it won't trundle along here, but the wheels do move very nicely. Okay, really good colouring. I've had a look at the colours of the bricks for this compared to the Lego version, and they're a, you know, extremely good match. So, and once again, some other screen printed parts here, absolutely lovely. And Is there any vents on the back there? No. So true faithful to the original. Like I said, this model came out in 2016, back in 2016 for the UK. At the time retailed about £40. You could expect to pay somewhere in the region of £80 to £90 now, so it's doubled up in price. Part of the Lego collection, the Ideas collection, which brings out a limited edition model and so on. I did buy into it, I think, and I've got a review coming out soon on one of the Ideas collections things. But for playability, if you're looking for this particular one, it's a really fun model, great for the kids. It's a fantastic film, so make sure you go and watch the film and you'll see what I mean. You'll fall in love with it and you'll want to get the model as well. I'm really happy with this model. Like I said, I've tried a few other suppliers, but you know, as we stand at the moment, I'm getting some good service. So I'm going to be posting some address at the end. Okay, it's Lepin brick, and give them a try out. All right, I've certainly had a few models out of them, and delivery service, everything's been really good. And I'm just mentioning this because I do get asked a lot of who do I go to, and you know, who would they recommend. And there's a lot of people, resellers out there doing stuff. So give these guys a call. They do have an online website as well, so I'll put everything on the end of the thing. So there we have our Wall-E, absolutely fantastic little model. So we'll leave him there to go about his business. And thanks for watching. Thank you very much for new subscribers, and hi to all my old subscribers. And if you've not subscribed before, please subscribe, and send any comments or any questions that you have on bits and pieces. Keep tuned, we've got quite a few things building up now that have been built up that we're going to be putting our videos out for. So until next time, thanks for watching, take care, have a good day, see you later, bye bye.